Good morning, SKN. I'm Andre Cunningham.
And I'm Cortensia Carty.
Corty, it's Friday.
It's Friday. Yay. It's never Friday. It's Friday.
You know you got that going on when it comes to Friday. I keep on saying Friday.
No, it's Friday. Yay. So welcome viewers on TVC channel 40 and on the cable, and also those watching TVC on the Tel TV cable network in St. Martin. For those of you streaming on YouTube and Facebook, welcome. So how are you doing this Good Friday morning?
Good Friday?
This Good Friday morning. How are you doing this Good Friday morning? I never said church. I never said Easter. We're way past that.
The English language is something to be beckoned.
I guess it is.
Yes. So you said Good Friday. So I was like, okay. Oh yeah, it's Friday. We all look forward to Friday. So cheers to Friday.
Cheers to Friday indeed. As we begin with our first local story this morning, it comes from SKN Vibes. By achieving its ISO 22000 certification, Carib Brewery St. Kitts Nevis Limited is now being elevated to international safety standards. Under that certification, Carib Brewery will be providing food to internationally recognized standards in keeping with the requisite requirements, paving the way to further expansion. During the handing over ceremony on Friday, July 14th, Managing Director Mark Wilking commended his team and other partners for achieving that success. Over the last several years, the company attained success and continues to set itself new targets. Underscoring the achievements is that the company is exporting 900,000 cases of beers and is now targeting 2 million. The Venue Ford National Certification Board of Jamaica charged more food establishments in the Federation to get on board with the certification, more specifically 9001. Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew commended the company for its work on attaining the certification, noting that the attainment now lifts the standard of the organization, which continues to punch above its weight in St. Kitts and Nevis. So kudos and congratulations to Carib Brewery,
yes,
to Mr. Wilkin and team. Keep doing well and continue to reach for the stars.
Love me some local company. So kudos to them. And still on the local scene, this story comes to us from SKNIS. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis is pleased to announce the appointment of Mrs. Clarissa Langley Stevens as the new chairperson for the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Board of Directors. This significant appointment comes as a testament to Mrs. Langley Stevens' exemplary leadership, expertise in disaster management, and unwavering commitment to safeguarding the well-being of our citizens. Mrs. Langley Stevens brings a wealth of experience in disaster preparedness, response, and mitigation, having served in various prominent roles within the field of emergency management. Her vast knowledge and dedication to public service makes her a valuable asset to lead NEMA in its mission to ensure the resilience of our nation and protect our communities from the adverse effects of natural disasters and emergencies. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, expressed his confidence in Mrs. Langley Stevens' appointment, stating, and quote, "We are delighted to welcome Clarissa Langley Stevens as the new chairperson of NEMA's Board of Directors. Her wealth of experience, passion for public service, and strong leadership qualities makes her an ideal candidate to lead our nation's effort in disaster management. We are confident that under her guidance, NEMA will continue to excel in its vital mission of safeguarding our citizens and enhancing our resilience in the face of adversity." End quote.
Clarissa,
yes.
She continues to stand out in the Federation.
Listen, women empowerment is something that, yes, I love that.
So congrats to her. May she do the best job that she can do in her new
Congrats
role.
to her indeed.
As we continue now, our story comes from SKN Vibes. The Department of Social Services in the Nevis Island Administration, NIA, has partnered with the Ministry of Agriculture to enhance and expand the department's food voucher assistance program to bring even greater benefit to the persons it serves. The initiative, which began as a relief program during the COVID-19 pandemic, has been rebranded food voucher program. During a ceremony to mark the occasion on July 21st, the Director of Social Services, Mistress Sandra Maynard, explained that the program has been retooled to include community-based farmers and agricultural agencies as part of the network from which persons on the program are able to purchase food items. The aim of the program is assisting families, promoting local produce, strengthening collaborations, fostering healthier food consumption. We see as our collaborating partners the Department of Agriculture, the Abattoir, the Lauriston Parry Depot, the fisheries, and thus far for this program, we have made arrangements with 8 local community-based vendors and food providers. This is good stuff.
All for food security.
Yes, happy about that.
Nevis, trust me, there are big things going on in Nevis, you know. I'm so happy for Nevis.
Indeed.
Let's see what's happening with our local weather report this morning. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a look at your weather forecast for this morning. It is currently 86 degrees Fahrenheit as we head into the break. Stay with us. Regional international news are next.
Cheers.
An exotic experience.
Morning SKN, we are Supreme Media. We do photography as well as videography. I'm Jaden Sutton.
I'm Omaj.
And we just want to encourage you to tune in to Good Morning SKN at Studio 327.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. If you're now joining us, you're now in time for regional news. Our story this morning comes to us from the Antigua newsroom. The United Nations Education, Science and Culture Agency, UNESCO, is urging Caribbean countries to be a part of a global ban on the use of mobile phones in schools. A new UN report is raising concerns about the excessive use of smartphones and its impact on learning. The UNESCO report on technology in education urges countries to carefully consider how technology is used in schools and emphasizes the need for a human-centered vision where digital technology serves as a tool rather than taking precedence. UNESCO's Director of the Global Education Monitoring, Manos Antinoni, is also warning of the danger of data leaks in educational tech, as only 16% of countries guarantee data privacy in the classroom by law. He said, and quote, "We know that vast amounts of data are being used without the appropriate relation. So this data ends up being used for other non-educational purposes, commercial purposes, and that's of course a violation of rights that needs to be regulated," end quote.
Yeah, I always thought the kids shouldn't have cell phones, but I guess.
What about you? Were you able to use cell phones in school?
We didn't have cell phones back then.
Just as I was about to leave high school, that's when
cell phones became a thing, right? Exactly. We didn't have cell phones, but the parents argued that the kids can call them, blah, blah, blah. But the kids are not how should I put this?
We need to go back to face other than online learning
But
for
no,
most
the online
parts.
learning is
Exactly.
not
Look at
even
STEM.
working out for most
Look
persons.
at STEM. Listen, you cannot please everyone, and I think the world is going to a digital.
Yeah, but the kids are using you see them in their school uniforms doing the TikTok dances in their bathrooms and stuff like that. They're not using the phone.
Yeah, I understand. Like there's a
correctly.
time and place, but I've seen where progress has been made when you teach kids over the cell phones or within technology. Yes, they learn
but
more.
don't bring them to school, because when they come to school, then it's an issue.
Tell them don't bring it to school, but yes,
Yeah.
still you're teaching it from.
So you're trying to say that's the device the students learn when they're being taught on Zoom? Is that what you're saying?
I think so. Bring it to school.
You are so cell phony. Kids shouldn't have cell phones in school. That's just me. Just like how our parents came and got us when school was out, or when something was wrong, the principal called the parent. That's how I feel. Kids just shouldn't have cell phones.
This is why
The
her
kids
age
are
is.
glued to the cell phones. They're glued to those tablets. Like, we need to take them away for some time.
Hortensia still lives within the stone
No, I
age.
don't.
Yes,
I don't.
you do.
They have to do school at home, have a desktop or a laptop.
Can we go to international stories, please? Because
Why?
we're clearly not on the same page.
No,
this
we
morning.
cannot be on the same page for everything.
That's
We
true.
have to agree to disagree.
I
And
love
I
that.
disagree with the fact that kids take their phones to school.
I agree with you.
Okay.
60%.
Enough is enough. On the international scene, this morning news comes from BBC. The heat waves battering Europe and the US in July would have been virtually impossible without human-induced climate change, a scientific study says. Global warming from burning fossil fuels also made the heat wave affecting parts of China 50 times more likely. Climate change meant the heat wave in southern Europe was 2.5 Celsius hotter, the study finds. Almost all societies remain unprepared for deadly extreme heat, experts warn. The study's author says its finding highlights the importance of the world adapting to higher temperatures because they are no longer, and quote, rare, end quote. Heat is among the deadliest types of disaster, says Julie Ari from the Red Crescent Climate Center, and also one of the authors. Countries must build heat-resistant homes, create cool centers for people to find shelter, and find ways to cool cities, including planting more trees, she said. In July, temperature records were broken in parts of China, the southern US, and Spain. Millions of people spent days on the red alerts from extreme heat. Experts say extreme heat can be a very serious threat to life, especially among the elderly. According to one study, more than 61,000 people were estimated to have died from heat-related causes during last year's heat waves in Europe. I see these ladies under an umbrella. Not even an umbrella is working. It's just hot.
Look at the man from the fountain.
Exactly. The best day thus far in July was Tuesday. Jeez, it was the
rain.
coolest day
I agree.
ever. I hope everybody was grateful for that day as I am. And
But I think something is beyond, because I mean, we're planting more trees. We're refused
want
from
us to-
cutting down more trees and all of that. But yes, it still remain hot. Like
you
there's
really
something else.
think persons are refraining from cutting down trees?
Well, certainly not in the Federation.
Well, we need more trees over here. But at least
That's
we have a
true.
steady breeze, because they don't have a breeze. So thank God.
That's true.
Thank God. Thank God. But folks, there you have it for local, regional, and international news. We have so much in store for you, but you must stay tuned. Much more after this short break.
shared. Embrace the freedom.
My name is Azalea.
And my name is Alana.
And we are Girls Illuminated. Tune in to the Morning SKN
at Studio 327.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious, but extremely good for you. Helping to control bloating, because many women suffer from bloating due to excess salt or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation, add dark berries and pomegranate seeds, which are rich in antioxidants. This can help protect against the effects of aging. Let's talk about metabolism. Many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss, so be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now for the directions, very simple. You just need a pitcher and add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes. Pineapple and sweet red bell pepper. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this exotic combination. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6, along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions: remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Good morning, my name is Tanya Moses and I'm representing Crazy Rolls. This is a reminder for you to always watch Good Morning SKN, where you get your local, regional and entertainment news at Studio 327.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. The St. Kitts Nevis Karate Federation recently concluded their summer self-defense camp. Joining us is Clement Johnson, president of the St. Kitts Nevis Karate Federation, joined by Clement Jr. and Clejon, participants in this self-defense camp. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Happy you all could join us this morning. So let's jump right into the conversation. Let's start with the motivation. What motivated you to start a self-defense summer camp?
Well, I can say that I always had the motivation to do stuff like that. While I was teaching, when the summer come, you know, once you're a teacher and the summer come,
Yes.
you really ain't got much to do, but you have your children to deal with. So
Yes.
I think this was like my 6th or 7th summer camp.
Okay.
So it all started when I was at Washi. And I noticed that most of the kids that come around me was kind of weak. And I worked out, okay, how I can help to develop these guys' character and their physical being. So that basically was my motivation.
So I say congratulations on your 6th or 7th year. So congratulations on that. And are you still teaching or you're not teaching? Because you said when you used to teach.
Well, I am officially stopped teaching in 2019.
Okay, so you're retired.
Yeah, but I'm still working. But unless you want to consider teaching karate, still teaching, but yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the main objectives of the camp? And do you think that they were accomplished since the camp has concluded?
Well, the self-defense camp, I studied in Cuba, so I learned basically 3 fighting styles.
Okay.
The main one was karate. My first fighting style was boxing, and the next one was judo. So I applied those 3 styles of fighting to develop the self-defense camp. So how it is done? I normally try to advertise it for females because those are the hard one to reach when they come to teaching self-defense. They more believe in dancing and they believe nobody will attack them. So with we try to teach them how to defend themselves against male attackers.
Okay.
Yeah. And the small one, they don't learn the same amount as the bigger guys, them, because depending on your age, you don't really need it as much.
Right. I agree.
In terms of the gentlemen. But
The younger ones.
But and how you can decide that they don't need it? What if they come up against a bully as big as Clement?
Well, normally, somebody this size will not be walking up and down by themselves to be bullied by somebody this size.
Okay.
Stick within the age group.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, so can you share with us some of the importance of empowering individuals to protect themselves?
Well, you see, being able to defend yourself or protect yourself, you actually build self-confidence. Because remember, being able to defend yourself is not you going out to attack people. Is you being able to turn on that switch when it's necessary and turn it off. So empowering, especially younger kids that actually today the children them ain't grow up like us who was always outside doing physical motor skills. They are inside doing finger skills, video games, just video games, computer texting. They text faster than me. They don't text a paragraph when they're trying to send 1 or 2 words.
I agree.
So when they come around, I notice they can't even do a little cartwheel or a little roll over. This stuff what we used to do. Like nothing.
Nothing, indeed.
Half of them can't even do a crab back.
Nope.
So you actually have to develop them from scratch.
We had a conversation just now, Mr. Johnson, about the cell phones. How do you deal? Are the kids allowed to bring cell phones to your camp? And how do you ensure that they stay off of those cell phones if they are allowed to bring them?
The thing is, the camp is very physical, and a lot of observing have to be done, or else you will not learn it. For example, if I'm teaching you how to pick up somebody and toss them on the ground, you see you don't start to smile, it sounds good. Who won't be interested in learning how to actually pick up somebody and toss them on the ground if they're trying to grab you? So why would you worry about your cell phone when you're learning to do something like, man, I might be able to toss this person on the ground, or if you throw a punch, make him miss and fall him, stuff like that. So it's very catching. It's like when we used to watch WWE wrestling.
Yeah, okay, so they stay off the cell phones in that case. Right.
So, Mr. Johnson, what about those persons out there, like negative persons, like let's say a Cortensia, who has an issue with, they would say it's violence, teaching persons how to fight or to protect themselves. You have some persons out there say it's teaching violence, like this one. What would you say to them?
That's easy. A country cannot be strong, right? If you do not have a strong defense. A weak person can never be strong, but a strong person could play weak and only turn on the switch when it's necessary.
Yes,
Well said.
I like that. So I'm going to start with Clejon here. Clejon, do you enjoy karate, or are you just in karate because daddy makes you do it?
Enjoy karate.
Ooh, and at what age did you begin learning karate?
3.
At 3. Wow. Wow. Clement, what about you?
I enjoy karate.
As well? You sure daddy didn't tell you to say you enjoy karate, right?
No.
And daddy's shaking his head as well. And did you start at 3 as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wow. Why start them so young though, Mr. Johnson?
Well, the thing is, right, they're basically around me most of the time because the mother work on shift.
Okay.
So I have my karate classes 3 days a week. And if the mother is not going to be around during the time, they're going to be with me. So that's how they start.
Okay.
At what age do you start them off?
Officially, I take people from age 5.
5 years.
The reason is I don't want to be babysitting. Younger children take more attention.
That's true.
And when they're already in kindergarten, so it could be 4, but in kindergarten, because you know, people get the age later in the same year, and you're then accustomed to people telling you what to do. So in that way, I got you.
Okay.
And how long does this summer camp normally goes for?
It's a 2-week summer camp.
2 weeks, okay.
It starts like 9 in the morning and finish at 12.
Okay.
So you're actually going to get a lot of physical action.
Intense
and
training.
then you have to go and relax
For the rest
in the
of the
afternoon. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Oh, wow. So who are some of the persons that partner with you whilst you do this camp? Or this camp is just you alone?
But it's just me, and basically what happens, some of my advanced guys who have the chance, when they get the chance and they get the day off, they'll pop in and help me.
So, Mr. Johnson, what are some of the techniques I may ask that you teach them?
Well, I teach them, I will demonstrate some in a while.
Yes.
I teach them how to defend themselves against a choke, how to defend themselves against a knife attacker, and how to, especially females, how to defend themselves against a male attacker. Because it's not the same. You know, male are more tougher, stronger and rugged.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, wow. How many children attended the camp, or teenagers? Let me not call them children because...
I normally collect them from age 12 and up, even though my son is 8.
12 and up, you said?
Yes, for the summer camp.
Oh, so no 5-year-old?
No.
Oh.
The 5-year-old will be the regular karate classes.
Okay.
But for the summer camp, I take them 12 and up because, as I tell you, those stuff that I'm teaching, you don't want a little small person to be applying it on their friend and then their friend go to sleep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, indeed. So from 12 and what is the cutoff age?
Once you feel young in heart and you can take a fall.
I like that.
And you have the time, you can come and learn to box, kick, fall, throw, all the nice stuff.
Oh, nice. And how many participants did you have in this year's camp?
I think it was between 15 to 16, yeah.
Okay.
That's I normally have that between 15 to 20 people.
Okay, so you can supervise.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. All right.
And Clejon, can you tell me your favorite technique that you learned?
The body slam.
The body slam. Listen.
Why the body slam?
Why you like that technique?
Why you like that one?
Because you slam the people to the ground.
He likes wrestling.
Yes, you like a lot of wrestling.
He likes
to grapple. He like to grapple.
Okay. So how do you feel being amongst the older kids? Do you ever feel like I'm too small and I shouldn't be here?
No.
Ooh, he's very confident.
The same size as me.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was 12-year-old that basically his size. Because normally he will come and he will just do the exercise and sit out.
Yeah.
But then some 12-year-old came his size. I was like, okay, so you can finally get to participate.
Oh, so you enjoyed the camp?
Yes.
And did Daddy give you the chance to teach any moves while you were at the camp?
No.
He did not teach, he applied.
Oh, he applied. Okay. Let's talk about your experience at the camp. That's Clement Jr., not Daddy.
Yeah.
Junior. How was your experience at the camp, and were you teaching or were you applying, as Dad would have said?
My experience with the camp was great.
Okay.
I apply moves,
Okay.
and sometimes I even had to teach them in
nice.
some cases.
Oh, okay. So do you intend to follow in Daddy's footsteps to keep this sport alive? Because it is a sport, right? Yes. So do you intend to take on the legacy?
We'll try.
You will try. I like that. Lacey's gonna try. Cleon, what about you? Will you carry on the legacy of this sport?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, okay, nice.
Do they have a committee in St. Kitts or a national body that caters to karate?
Yeah, we do have the St. Kitts Nevis Karate Federation.
Okay.
And we are open to all the different groups to actually link so that we can actually put it as far as we can.
And what about those persons who are watching who would love to join? How do they sign up to be a part of it?
Basically they can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
And I normally train at the Victoria Road Community Center.
Okay.
Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 7 and Matinee Community Center on Thursdays.
What about the other communities around the island? Do you ever go around and get students from there, or there are different senseis that have the students?
There are not much groups that does karate in St. Kitts. It's not as popular as it should be, and I'm trying to get my black belts them to branch off, but somehow they just
stuck to you.
Yeah.
Aww.
When you say branch off, what do you mean branch off?
Like for example, like go to St. Peter's and use that community center and start their own group there. Go to the different areas and start their group there because other people do contact me, but they're in the countryside.
Yes.
You know, so I like, I'm sorry, but it would be good to have you, but you live St. Paul's, you live Sandy Point, you know, and I do not have that connection over there as yet.
Okay, as yet, I like that. Have you ever spoken to the ministry in terms of introducing that around the island so that maybe then you can get the assistance that you need to have use the various community
or even
centers
put
for
it
your
into
sport?
the curriculum?
Yeah.
Getting the community centers is not the problem.
Okay.
It's easy to get the centers, but as I said, I need my people to be able to do the work.
Yes.
Okay.
They're not confident enough yet. They're not confident enough.
So what's keeping them back?
And everybody's teachers. Sometimes you're good at learning it, but then to have patience, especially to teach a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, because those are the numbers who's going to show up first.
Yes.
The bigger people don't feel yet unless they are more apparent, have a 14 or 15-year-old who's lacking in confidence, and they'll be like, okay, then karate should pull you out of it. Yeah. And then the child might come get a little rough up. Mommy may want to go back. You know? But the small ones, they will be accustomed to being a little roughed up by adults. Yeah. So they understand, okay, the person is disciplining me. So they will stick around up to the black belt or up to different ages. But the bigger ones, is the other one to keep.
The other one.
So my big black belts, now will have to be able to learn to deal with the 5, 6, and 7-year-olds, which demand some strong attention.
Yes, I agree. Mr. Johnson, connections is important. So I must ask you, are you open for collaboration? Let's say you're based in St. Kitts, but someone over in Nevis would love to take on some of the kids. Would you be open to collaborating with someone in Nevis, let's say in Nevis?
Yes, I am open. That's why it's called St. Kitts Nevis Karate Federation.
I see.
Yes. That's not an issue. My thing is, once there's a karate group in Nevis that is interested, and they're willing for us to meet at least once a year to do our tournament so we can test in competition, because it's sport.
Yes.
I'm open to that. That's not an issue.
So I'm sure they're watching. I'm sure they will be a part of it.
Indeed. You said some moves. Are you ready to show us the moves now?
Well, easy. That's why I have here.
We still got some more time, of course.
You see, last time I was here, you dressed for the beatdown.
Yeah.
Yes, but see, I wasn't aware from the beatdown, so that's why I'm dressed in a dress.
And how would you grade her after she tried?
No, she did well. She wasn't afraid.
I would have to. You got to roll back them teeth.
She did not punk. She did not punk. Oh,
exactly. And I was even telling him you did the real thing. So you held me tight, so I know this is how somebody's.
I showed somebody's self-defense move last time, and guess what? When the other females who was in the background seat, they were like, "Do that again."
Yeah.
How did you really get out of that?
That's good. That's good to know.
Yes, she did just for it, and it was real good.
Yes.
Awesome. And I had my one of my black belts. Them was here.
Yes.
Doing tornado kicks and all those crazy stuff that the mic and the man catch the mic when the mic fly up in the air.
What was that technique called?
Tornado kick and so man.
So his mic dropped out of his
And
pants
he just spin and catch it.
What?
It's like it was a real Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
Take us back to the Matrix.
He was that good. He was that good.
Are you ready? Who's it? But I want them
Johnson and his boys that are demonstrating. I can't be. Look. I can't be part of it this time. I'm not dressed.
I see. I thought you was going to be a part of it because I want to see this. You know,
were dressed for the occasion and you want to
up
put me
and
in
ready.
it. So you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was his last visit. So look at this. He's gonna do it now. That's one of his black belts.
They are different colored belts. This one is a black belt?
Yeah, he's a black belt.
And what are the other colored belts?
Once you start, you'll be a white belt.
A white belt, okay.
And then we go from white to yellow.
Okay.
Yellow to green. Green, blue, purple, brown, and black.
Wow.
Can't miss it, you know. Because if you miss it, then you just miss it.
You check?
Skilled.
Yes.
And in between his fingers too. Skilled.
He make sure he didn't lose the equipment.
Yes,
Nope, he didn't. Indeed. So, Mr. Johnson, I will let you and your boys do the demonstration while we look on.
All right, no problem.
Yes.
I see Fijon is ready. He's smiling.
All right.
Okay, you need us to move or you good?
You want some more space? Oh, that's enough. Okay.
I'm going to demonstrate so basically with the choke.
Yes.
Okay.
How to get out of the choke and stuff like that. Oh, must be a little bigger and stronger. So alright. And I will demonstrate 2 ways. One which is the best way to protect yourself, and one is if you know how to.
Okay.
Alright. I can demonstrate first how to fight back.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing he did was, I see.
Okay.
I see.
Wow. That's some serious hurt in there.
Yes.
Now this one works if you're not strong enough to fight back. This one works if you're not strong enough to fight back. This is the best one to do.
And run.
Run away.
I see.
Easy. That one's pretty easy. Okay.
But I realized the focus was on his hand.
Well, the hand was around your neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about a choke, you only take 10 seconds before you sleep.
Yeah.
So why not you physically kick the person?
No, he will expect that.
I listen.
And if the person is big and strong, they can pick you up off your feet.
That's why you're the professional, Mr. Johnson. I learned a thing or two. Come in, Clayshot. Yes. Wow.
He likes that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could lift.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
So go for the hands. I like
Indeed.
that. Protect your neck.
So if you're not strong enough, get the hands off your neck and run away. And if you are, defend yourself. Defend yourself.
You know who's running? You know who is running, yo? Yes.
You're thinking about it? Okay, show us one more move before we close out. One more move before we close out.
No, this is a cool move. This actually is something that you can. Let's see if you can even learn it. As I said, this is a cool move. This is something that can actually help you on the street or in school. Yes. So I'm going to do this one quick.
Okay.
Wow.
He's defending.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Oh.
But you teach
so he
them
was
to
ready,
defend.
but he was ready too.
No, but he defends and he's not.
Oh, so he just have to relax, make the person feel that he's.
No, he needs to spend all of it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
listen.
Wow. So there's a lot to learn in karate.
I've learned a thing or two this morning.
You sure you have?
Of course. Test me.
I just
Test me this morning.
I just figure out after this whole situation, he's gonna be a runaway.
You know me. I
Runaway.
Listen.
So,
Definitely.
Mr. Johnson, Clement Jr., and Clejean, you're up. Thank you so much for coming and chatting with us this morning. Next time you have to come early so we can get more kids, so that the children will know that we are.
That's true.
That your camp is on.
The thing
I
is,
said we are. I'm part of the karate
the thing is,
federation.
I had it advertising for a while, like at the Best Buy billboard.
Supermarket, yes.
Yeah, and at the dance class in Victoria Road,
Okay.
I had the poster up. And I think I advertised it a few times on Facebook and on my WhatsApp chat. So it was out there.
Oh, okay.
It was out there. People did contact me and stuff like that. But it would have been good to do this before the camp.
Yes,
To
yes.
get it.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. So next time we know what to do, right?
Yes, no problem.
Let me ask. You said you have a problem getting females into the camp. How many females you had this?
4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
so you
bad.
had
Off to a good start.
Normally I will have like 6.
More?
Yeah. It was just like too short this time. But it's okay.
Okay, so next time.
Well, Mr. Johnson, brace yourself because you're on Good Morning SKN, and I'm sure the folks watching are going to start blowing up your phone and start application.
Yes.
So,
Well, that's how it is.
of course. And there you have it, Mr. Clement Johnson, Clejean, and of course, Junior, teaching us a thing or two for the novices on self-defense. Stay with us. Much more on Good Morning SKN when we return.
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right, we have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from packages. Protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber, and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free, and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber, and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues, and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
It's Infused Friday. Welcome to today's recipe. But before we get into that, let me give you some information about the benefits of H2O. Infused water adds more to your H2O. It not only gives you the same refreshed feeling that water does, but it adds flavor and nutritional benefits. Adding different combinations of herbs, fruits, and spices to your water can lead to endless combinations that are not only delicious or hormonal fluctuation. Water-rich foods such as Water-rich foods such as lemon and cucumber can help control this problem. How does this link into relaxation? Well, if you infuse your drink with herbs that are linked to relaxation, such as sage, this often helps. What are the benefits of anti-aging? Well, if you add dark berries and metabolism, many fruits can boost your metabolism and help with weight loss. So be sure to add in your raspberries, strawberries, tangerines, and any other delicious fruit. Now, let's move on to the recipe for this Friday, which is watermelon and lemon mint. Ingredients: 1 small cup of watermelon pieces, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mints. Now, add 1 small cup of watermelon sliced, 1 large lemon sliced, and a handful of fresh mint. Muddle ingredients and fill pitcher with ice water, and you're good to go. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN, and as I said, I love Fridays, love Fridays. So welcome to another edition of Real Talk. Today we will be exploring the topic of the impact of technology on relationships. It's wreaking havoc, I can attest. In this digital age, technology has become an integral part of how we connect and communicate with one another. From long-distance relationships to social media interactions, technology shapes the way we relate to friends, family, partners, and even ourselves. Join us as we navigate the complexities of this digital era and uncover the various ways technology influences the dynamics of our most cherished connections.
Telephone.
Only the telephone? Because we use our laptops, we use our tablets, we use everything to communicate. So it's not only that part.
So digital versus face-to-face.
I prefer face-to-face.
You do?
Yep.
But I don't need for you to be in my space all the time.
Hello, we were in each other's space all the time when we were younger and we coexisted and we lived. As Mr. Johnson just said, we were outside running up and down, playing marbles, doing a cartwheel, doing all these things. And now, where are the children? Inside, on a tablet, on a phone, propped up, bent up in a chair, all angles, hurting their little spines early with their faces in a tablet. Soon, all our little children will be walking around like this.
You notice I'm quiet.
I want you to be quiet, but I'm speaking of the realities. The realities are that these children need to go outside and get money, play in the rain, play some marbles, do some physical activities, learn. Listen, I saw my niece cartwheel and I was like, yes. Because in the afternoon when you go for her to school, she is running up and down. So I'm like, yeah, she can do that.
Why should persons go outside and engage in certain things when they can stay at home?
We were outside engaging in
I
never said go outside and engage in bad stuff, you know. I said go outside and get some physical activity in. Andre, where were we?
You can be inside and do the physical activities.
What? Bent up on your tablet?
You can make money. by being on your phone, being on your tablet.
No, there he goes with.
You're living in the Stone Age. Fast forward.
The children should not be on devices 24/7. So I'm sure half of their moms and dads are at work now, and the kids are happy as ever. Although they were given chores, they're gonna do those chores like 3 o'clock when they know mom and dad are due at 4 o'clock.
Mom and dads out there, listen. The science has proven that kids learn more on technology than face to face. If you come to class every day and you're 1, 2, 3 on the chalkboard, but you have your tablet and you put the 1, 2, 3, 4 within a song.
So you're trying to say we didn't learn anything in school, Andre? No, you're being unfair this morning. You're being very. Kids learn better face to face. I can guarantee you that. When the kids are at home, some of our kids get distracted easily. They go to the fridge, the teacher's teaching, they disappear from the tablet. No, send them to school. That's why I don't like the online vibe.
There's nothing wrong with technology. Abuse of technology use is the issue.
And the little kids are abusing it because they're always on the...
Parents need to monitor their children.
You go to the supermarket, you see a little child, before you see a little child in the basket and they're like, hi. Kids are not even saying hi anymore. Yes, why? Because their heads are down with this big protective thing around
their parents teach them to mind their business. Speak when they're spoken to.
What an antisocial society we are raising, guys.
It's the way in which the world has evolved.
Okay, but the world is evolving in an antisocial way.
It's not, Hortensia.
Andre.
It is not.
No, the tablets are good when they are needed.
But
the kids should not have the tablets all the time. Go outside.
Who said the kids have them all the time?
I love that my niece and nephew and I can say that. They go outside, they run their scooters, they run around the yard, they're sweating themselves out, they're playing in the mud, my nephew picking up his rocks. No, you hardly see kids outside. Listen, before, when it's summer, you hear people say, boy, I can't wait for them children to go back to school because they're noisy. No? It's quiet, people. Quiet. Guess why? The kids inside on the devices. They're not outside.
You're living in the Stone
They need
Age.
sunshine. They need to come outside.
They do get in their sunshine.
When they're at school?
Times are getting serious. I am all for kids staying inside, being on their tablet.
Not every child is going to be influenced by, how should I put it? Because in different activities. Not every child is going to fall into that, because look at us, we didn't fall into that. We know we had parents that didn't play back then. So I don't understand, why is it you are so leave them inside up to their own.
Look at how society is today.
Diabetes amongst the kids, overweight children. Let the children go outside. We're feeding them wrong already, and now we want to feed their minds wrong by telling them this is the best thing to do and this is what you do to keep you out of trouble. I have known children that have lived behind devices that now have antisocial disorders.
Antisocial disorders.
Yes, they cannot be around others. They're scared to be around persons because they lived behind a device. Guess why? Because their parents thought by them being inside that they won't get into any fandangos, any trouble, trouble at all. Yes.
Listen, persons, you speak about the non-communicable disease if you're not less active and all that. But I mean, you have a gadget, you can learn how to be physically active on your gadget. You don't need to go out there to mix and mingle with all different. Yes.
Andre is just being the devil's advocate. He just wants the children to stay inside and not do the right. Okay, let's get to this. Okay, with the prevalence of texting, social media, and video calls, how has the balance between digital communication and in-person interactions changed in modern relationships? We go to dinner with our friends, all of us are on our cell phones. We're not even talking to each other. Even though we have a phone, we have so many people to keep up with that we forget the ones that are closest to us. At home, instead of us talking to each other, for those of us that are in relationships, guess what? I'm doing something on my cell phone, you're doing something on your cell phone. Imagine now, instead of calling each other and saying, oh, do this or do that, you're texting me to tell me if I can do this for you. Before phones, how did we survive? We went to the supermarket, we got what we wanted. If we forgot something when we came home, we went back. Now you can call us in the supermarket, I can video. I understand the easy way of it, right? I'm not saying that. But we have become too dependent on these devices.
We are not dependent.
And we no longer have real conversations.
Real conversation can be had on the phone Hello, welcome to Voice Notes. You can hear them.
And those voice notes get all of us in trouble because you see how half of these voice. No. You see, Andre, you are just being wrong this morning. You're just being wrong, Andre. You see how some person's voice note make it around when it is how should I say, when it's hot,
because they're being mischievous.
No, if they had not sent a voice note, their voice would not have been around the Federation. So the voice notes are trouble.
So why would you call when you can send a voice note? Why call when you can send a voice note?
A voice note that can probably get us in trouble in the long run. Because what if somebody construed what you're trying to say and say, here, look, Andre said this. And you weren't saying it like that.
Then that's when you should call.
I believe in face-to-face. I believe in face-to-face. And our face-to-face has gotten... We are there face-to-face, but we're not there.
But what if I'm in another country? What if I'm in another country?
And that's different. And that's how we use Skype back then for that.
That's why we use Skype back then for... That's why you must be thankful for the technology.
No. Look, let's talk about the privacy and boundaries. Go ahead. Touch on that one.
Privacy and boundaries. The use of technology can blur boundaries between personal and public spaces. How do individuals navigate privacy concerns in the digital age, especially in relationships?
We're not private about nothing now. We post everything. We're on the beach, we're posting it.
But that's a way of getting to know who you are.
How is that getting to know who I am by me being on the beach in my two-piece and posting it? I'm just trying to say, I look better than you.
We get to find out that
I have a good body. Check me out.
Someone who loves to go to the beach.
No.
Yes.
Social media isn't... Listen, as I said, right?
I love me.
We boast off on social media. Before, we boast off on our friends when they came to the house because our parents pulled out the album. And look at my pictures. Look at this. I remember there was an advert with these elderly ladies that had pictures on the wall. And then somebody said something and she'd be like, I unfriend you. And she pulled the picture off the wall. And I thought that was the most hilarious thing.
Wow.
We're not private anymore. We are not a private society anymore. Everything that we do is out there.
Everything.
Good and bad.
Limitations. You must limit yourself sometimes. I must agree. But I can't want to knock technology.
So why do I need to know that you're in church?
Because I want you to know that I'm in church.
Technology made me know that you were over at the chocolate factory, although you didn't show me what it was around. Just the ambience.
But that's not privacy. That is not invasion of privacy. I chose to post.
But you didn't post everything for us to see the whole thing. You just had your feet there jamming in your drink, and I'd be like,
yeah,
he's at the chocolate factory. No.
Listen, that's not invasion of privacy. I choose what I want to put out there.
Okay, so has technology altered the way we express emotions in our relationship? Has it?
I think so.
How? I want to know. Let me hear you.
Let's say I'm upset with you. You done me wrong, and I'm upset. Instead of me going into detail, I'll just send you a sad face emoji or an angry face emoji.
Supposed to know that you're sad.
You're supposed to know that I'm upset with you.
So what if you're playing?
I'm not playing because you and I would have known that there is a riff.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Technology, I love me. I am not going to details of talking.
The whole thing, and
that's you living in the stone age.
You're not seeing me speak and expressing like how I'm talking to you now and making my faces and everything.
I have no time for that. Just send me an emoji and I will. Okay, Curtin says upset. Don't send me no long epistle of how you feel.
So the conversations we had before are not warranted conversations for today.
That was before. You're still living in the stone age. That's what I'm telling you. Snap out of it, girl. Snap back into reality. You're no longer living in 1995. This is 2023.
Okay, the accessibility of information through technology has implications for trust in relationships. Yeah, because you could screenshot my thing and say, look, Cotton's begging me to come back. I don't like that. No, before, me and you could have a conversation and you could go and say, oh, you know, Cortensia begged me to come back, and the person will be like, man, believe you, I have to talk to Cortensia. And then when they talk to Cortensia, Cortensia could say, I never said that.
Yes.
But now, a whole screenshot.
And I could
These things are wrong.
Awesome.
Do you see? No boundaries, no privacy.
Listen, I love
especially for persons with ego. They're going to say, look, see, she begging me back, watch.
That's true.
Or watch, you know, Cortensia want a 300 to buy a weave. These things ain't right, y'all.
It has its limitations.
Limitations?
Yes,
it's terrible.
If you abuse it, then you could I can understand where you're coming from, but technology is
Abuse it.
beautiful.
I don't like it, y'all. I was the last in my family to get a cell phone, as I say all the time. But now I'm abusing its powers because I'm always on it.
Wow.
I can admit that much.
Wow. The constant availability of technology can lead to distractions during personal interactions.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Imagine me, you.
But you and I are talking right now, and you're on your tablet.
And guess why?
Yes.
And guess why?
Yes.
I can still focus on that, but a bunch of us are at a table.
Yes.
Right? And we're all on our phones. We're not even talking. How was your week? How was your day? You know, what do you have planned? We're not doing that. We're all on our phones. When the food comes, we might talk. How that tastes? How this is? After that, back in our phones again. So why are we even out together?
You have a point.
I remember when I in my days of flying, this captain was like, if you're gonna come to dinner, leave your phone upstairs or leave it in your pocket.
That's
Don't
rude.
put
What if
your
it's
phone
an
on the
emergency?
table. That's why he say, if you're gonna bring it, keep it in your pocket. Just to use the talk. Don't put it on the table. We're here to socialize. And I sure if the airline was still up and running now, he would have had hells with that because nobody was going to listen to him. Everybody was going to bring their phone and be tra-la-line on their phone and ignoring the social interaction. We've become an uncaring.
Uncaring?
Yes, an uncaring, sociable, loving society. Everybody must know what we're doing. Everybody must know what. Imagine before you walk on a plane, nobody know. Now people taking videos walking to a plane. No. You're supposed to be careful. You're supposed to be walking carefully on the tarmac.
She's within that world of. So she don't have to post. It's what you do every day. But come on, someone travel once in a blue moon. It's a fun moment for them. Of course they're going to post it.
Soon they're going to say no cell phones on the tarmac.
You live within that element. You live to travel. You live to fly. But for me, who is not an average traveler like yourself, give me a break.
You love social media though. You like to post. You're a poster.
Yes, I am. I post on a need-to-know basis.
Look at that. Does technology emphasize?
Listen, I see we're not going anywhere with this conversation.
We are, but listen, does technology emphasize on presenting curated lives online affect individual self-esteem and how they view their relationships?
I must give
because
you that.
people make it look like, oh, they're perfect, they don't fight, they don't have this, they don't do that. Lies.
That's not true.
Check them, be a fly in the wall.
That's not true.
Yeah, exactly. So you see, technology has its dangers and it has its pros and it has its cons.
Finally, we agree on something. Yes, you find
that the bad is taking over the good.
It's about
just like how the kids are inside bent up in 20 different shapes, deforming their little spines in their bodies because they're glued to that tablet.
And with that said, some of us will still remain in the Stone Age, like this one over here.
I'm not in the Stone Age. I'm about technology, but it's taking over our society. That's all I'm saying.
The Flintstones era.
I don't want to be paddling with my foot on the ground trying to get my car to move.
Wow.
But I still don't want, because there's technology in my car. I don't have to look back to reverse anymore. There's a camera in there for me to see where I'm going.
It makes life easier.
Exactly, but it is not taking over my life because I'm not in a car 24/7. Our cell phones are taking over our life. Social media is taking over our life because we're scrolling to see. Let me see what Andre doing.
Understood.
Let me see what Andre.
Understood.
Like, why do we put up snaps? Because we're trying to show people this is the life that we're living, and maybe you can do it or maybe you can't do it.
So what about persons like yourself who motivates persons like me by putting
motivate? I am not making you feel that I can't do what you can't do what I can do.
But that's you. Do something that is different. I am doing me.
Imagine back in the day we got bullied in school and we were cool. Now you're bullying persons online, being mean to
without persons like me. Persons like Hortensia life is miserable and not interesting. Persons like myself who post stuff for them to see, keep them active and more intertwined and engaging.
Never.
Yes. And with that said, listen, you like to eat. You like to eat. So guess what? Our next segment is all about food presentation and garnishings and all of those fancy stuff.
So showing off again.
When we return from the break, I'll be showing Hortensia a thing or two
off again, guys.
how to present a well-made and well-balanced meal. Stay with us. GMSKN will be right back.
Hello and welcome to your favorite day of the week, Friday. It's Infused Friday, and you've guessed right. We have another marvelous infused water recipe for you today. Strawberry, lemon, and green tea infused water. So let me introduce you to the benefits one can expect from this selection. Strawberries. These potent little packages protect your heart, increases HDL, which is good cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and guard against cancer. Packed with vitamins, fiber, and particularly high levels of antioxidants known as polyphenols. Strawberries are a sodium-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free, and low-calorie food. The bottom line is lemons contain a high amount of vitamin C, soluble fiber, and plant compounds that give them a number of health benefits. Lemons may aid weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, anemia, kidney stones, digestive issues, and cancer. And finally, green tea contains healthy bioactive compounds. These compounds can improve brain function, increase fat burning. The antioxidants may lower the risk of some cancers, contribute to the prevention of type 2 diabetes, and assist in the prevention of cardiovascular disease, also in the protection of the brain from aging and reduce bad breath. Amazing benefits. Let's get infusing. Here are the ingredients. 1 bag of green tea, 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of hot water, 1 lemon halved, juiced, and half sliced, a handful of strawberries halved, and ice cubes for serving. Directions. Place tea bag in a cup of hot water, let it steep for 5 minutes, then remove, and let it cool before pouring into a jug or pitcher. Add the remaining ingredients and let it infuse for 30 minutes before serving into a large glass filled with ice. So delightful. Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
And also all the beautiful people in St. Kitts, the good up girl them, the pretty girl them, the big body girl them, the skinny girl them, the educated girl them, the dunce bat them, the one that might eat but still love me and still have a tune in. Big up all the followers and all the fans of the SKN show. Love yourself, big up yourself, talk good about yourself, and let the haters heat it up.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. You notice my attire? So what does that tell you? We're about to cook up a... We're in...
The square, please. I thank you. Yes, now you're better.
It is often...
Like
Where's your microphone, girl? It is often said that we eat with our eyes. How attractive and appealing a meal is always has to do with the final touch. So, in this segment, I'll be demonstrating with Hortensia how to put the final touches to a perfect presented meal. Yes, it's all about garnishing food.
And he didn't remind me to bring my apron, guys. You see, he didn't use social media wisely. He just had me out here looking like Mickey Mouse.
We're on social media, so you could have texted somebody or send them a message. You say, hey, meet me at Good Morning SKN with an apron, quick and fast. Boom. So let's go.
He's gonna get me.
Listen, garnishing is one of the most beautiful things.
You have me hungry because that red onion just smell up the place.
So I'm going to show you how to garnish a meal with a cucumber. So here go.
Cucumber?
Well, I have cucumber, there's onion, there's carrots, there's a bunch of things on the table, folks. So here goes with a cucumber, starting with a cucumber.
Okay. So are you gonna peel it?
No, you're not peeling it. Leave it on after you wash it and all that good stuff.
Exactly. See, you needed to tell the folks that you have to wash it, because what if some persons just take up their cucumber from the fridge and just put it on their plate?
Let's say Hortensia, not person. She would just eat it just like that. But the average person would wash it. Here goes. So you don't peel it. You make a triangle and you go all the way around. All the way around until you meet where you start.
So where did you learn these techniques that you...
Of course, in culinary school.
Okay.
Yes.
So you paid attention,
I did.
Good stuff.
I didn't waste time. I didn't go there to warm the benches. And there you go. Some persons would leave it like this. But this is not professional.
That look real chopper.
So let's say they would cut off the bottom of it for some base and they would leave it like that. So you will have, let's say, a display with your food on it. Persons leave it like this, but this is not the correct way. Okay? The correct way is you're going to use the back of your knife and you're going to peel the back of the cucumber. Right?
Isn't that a bit too big though?
You're not going to put such a big cucumber on a plate, but let's say you're doing a platter with a variety of stuff. This is a good size. So after you peel back the cucumber, you use the back of your knife and you peel the back of the cucumber like this. There you go. It will stay down, trust me. You see this? You see how beautiful this looks? And you leave it like that for a little. Look at that.
It resembles a lily somewhat.
It sure does. Or you could use a toothpick. And look at that.
It's for a platter.
For a platter. And you can do that with that's the correct way of doing it. You can even use a tomato for the same thing. And I love using...
Same technique? Same technique?
Yes, same technique. All the way around. So you started at one end and you go all the way around until you meet where you would have started.
Let me ask, when you use these vegetables for garnishes, are they ever eaten or are they just waste afterwards?
Of course, you don't need to waste it. Like after, you can cut it up for stews. You can put it in other stuff.
Okay.
You don't need to waste it.
Okay.
Don't tell me you would waste it. Person.
No, that's why I'm asking. I would eat.
You would?
Just dip it in something and eat it. But I'm asking, what is it?
Okay. So the average person would leave it like this. You see, but this is not the correct way to leave a garnish. So you use the knife once again and you peel back the layers.
But on a tomato, that's
It's the same thing like the cucumber.
But it's softer though. That's why I'm concerned.
Is it? No, there are firm tomatoes out there.
Okay.
Mine choose to be soft this morning. But there's firm ones. And you use the back of your knife and you peel the back of the tomato.
Can you carve a watermelon?
I can. Just bring me one.
Oh.
Yes.
Next time.
So look at this.
Oh, that's a whole... Listen, that's pretty. Andre got skills, y'all.
Look at this.
If you could only beat me in origami.
Wow.
he's a fruit origamist.
You're going there.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
What? You got style. You got style.
Look at that.
You got style. I like that.
And of course, like for your regular meal.
Mm-hmm.
So these are for platter dishes. So if you have a big display, let's say you're displaying a vegetable platter or stuff like that, then you could use big garnishes like this. But like for the average meal,
okay,
you could use simple things like a rosemary. Yeah, you know what a rosemary looks like. This is a rosemary.
Why is my co-host coming for me?
This
Doesn't he know I'm a cook?
Really?
Yes.
You can also use parsley.
And where do we put these?
So if you have your rice on the plate and stuff like that, you can stick this in your rice.
I want. Is this not standing?
I guess because. Yes.
I want it to be this way. Can we put it at the back? It's gonna.
To the front. Oh, I know exactly what's happening. Make a base. So it could fit.
Oh, I guess, guys, after this, we are going to be having a whole salad.
Of course.
Is it important to have a sharp knife?
This is a sharp knife, of course. It is sharp. Listen.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to let it sit perfect, which is not happening, but
anyway, we got bloopers. Got our blooper reel.
anyway, it's not happening. But you get the gist of it.
Yes.
Over here.
Okay, so we're done with that.
Yes.
Let's just do this one.
So here is, let's say you're doing a chicken meal.
Ooh.
And with this chicken meal, this is a chicken breast, and I stuffed it with tomatoes and spinach. So if you're displaying this, let's say you have rice on the plate, you wouldn't just put the chicken breast on the plate like that. You'll be more creative and you'll do something like
fancy restaurateurs do so that our food looks appealing. Okay.
And you would make a fan. So you would, I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but
nice.
Try to make it display more presentably instead of have them together.
Okay, and could we add some garnishes to that too?
Of course. So let's say you have the rice. This is the rice.
Okay, we're gonna pretend the tomatoes are rice.
Yes, like how about taking a sprig of rosemary or parsley within the rice?
Ooh.
So you see how beautiful that looks?
Merry Christmas, y'all.
This is...
Yeah, it's cute.
Yes, it sure is. You can even use carrots as garnish.
So what are we doing to the carrots now?
We're gonna try and make a leaf.
Okay.
Simple leaf. Nothing hard.
I just feel like we're wasting food. I know he says we can put this in a salad, but
we eat with our eyes. And when you go to the buffet line and you see all this pretty fancy stuff, listen.
Yeah, I like to see where they like take off the tomato skin and then it turns into a rose. I think that's my favorite garnish, and the watermelons that they make into various animals. And then they have the kebabs that you can have with different things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite things.
My carrot is a bit sleepy this morning, but you get the gist. Look at that.
Yeah. Why is this carrot sleepy? It looks like fire. So it's hot. You do all of this in what space of time? How long does it take you to do something like this?
Probably 10 seconds.
Oh, wow. Oh. So the carrot normally stays up?
Yes, it would normally stay, but I mean, as I said, it's a bit sleepy this morning. But you get the drift.
It looks nice. It looks nice. Oh, wow.
Yes, I mean, like even you can even do garnishes from simple stuff. This is an escallion. This is what's this herb? Oh, it's not rosemary. It's tarragon.
Tarragon, yeah.
Yes, so this is a tarragon leaf. You could garnish with any and everything. So let me try and see if I could do something with an escallion. Do you want to see?
I'm looking.
You need to practice after this.
I need to.
So you just get a flat surface and you mark the scallion.
It looks like chicken feet.
Chicken feet.
Yeah, how you're cutting it up.
You just use the knife and you just mark as many times as you can.
Just trying to open it.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're trying to curl that. Oh, wow. Everything is a curler.
Everything. Look at this.
Everything is a curler.
And you're just pretending that this tomato is a rice and you just stick it in the rice. Look at this.
So the fancier, the better.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
all right.
No more.
But guys, we wouldn't put all of these on at once.
No,
but Andre is just showing us the variations of what we can use. No, because we don't. What if somebody does all of that to their rice and then present it to somebody?
That would look terrible.
Because somebody at home might be looking now and say, "Oh, I can do all these garnishes. Andre did all of those garnishes," but they don't understand that you're just showing them different ones.
Yes.
Okay.
A meal is never complete without a garnish.
Oh,
so if you cook at home, let's say your husband, and you just make the simplest effort of making a rose from an escallion and you put that in his rice, you know how appreciative he would be. He was like, "Girl, you got skills." You'll probably get it.
I'll try it.
Yes.
I'll definitely try it. So you said you wanted me to try something?
I wanted you to at least attempt a rose.
Could I do a rose from the tomato? Like?
Yes, I would love to see you do this one.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Yes, please. Hope you were watching.
I'm doing the same thing.
Yes, just peel back the skin thinly. Try. Yes, go down a little bit more. Peel to back. Yes, you get it. Yes, and move on to that's it. Yes, go to the next one, and you continue until you go all the way around till you reach the next one. That's it. Yes, you got it. Yes, yes, you are. I love that.
I'm a chef, I told you.
Chefess.
Garnishing.
But no, so a big tomato like this, you would not put this on a plate for a single person. You would do that if you're making a platter. Let's say you understand a vegetable. There you go. Look how easy. Yes. Trust me, you got it. There you go.
Look at me with my professional.
Look at that.
Oh no, my thing looks scary.
Listen, you get it. You get the gist of it.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
It looks scary somewhat though.
The tomato is a bit soft, but you'll use a firmer tomato. But you get it.
I got my rose. Yeah, it looks like a lily.
You get it.
You almost look as good as
So since you do the tomato, I want you to go ahead and try the cucumber. Same technique as the tomato. Just take your time and peel it back. That's it. Yes. Yes. Go down a bit more. That's it. Yes. Listen, you don't have to be perfect, but you get it. I love it. Beautiful. And you can use other stuff like thyme. There's tarragon. There's parsley. Use the back of the knife because you don't want to cut it. So use the back of the knife. Yes. And peel it. Yes.
Should I be concerned about cutting myself?
That's it.
The fact that I have the sharper side to me?
No, you have the dull side to you. The back of the knife is too.
The sharp side.
Well, don't hold it too tight.
Sure
you use in the back. You use off the back of the knife to peel the back of the leaf. So use the back of it. Yes, you get it. It's not hard, Courtney.
Because you're saying do this. Sorry, I thought we were going to do that.
No, you're peeling the back of it. But you get it. There it is. And yes, and to even make this more beautiful, what persons would do is get a toothpick, and in the center of this, they would put like a cherry tomato.
Oh, so it had a little color.
A little color. So, it's just being creative. You do?
Oh, gosh.
You can put the carrot. Just get a little piece of the carrot. She said she got an idea.
The gloves are slippery.
There you go. Use the toothpick. Yes. She's been creative. Look at Hortensia making her own little garnishing. Yes, and you put it in that center. Boom. Look at that.
Although my tree is not. Oh, gosh.
That's it. Try not to break them. There you go. It's beautiful. You did well.
Wow. I hope the folks at home learn a thing or two.
Exactly. So no more boring dishes out there, folks.
No more
please.
Boring dishes.
And try it simple. Like when you're home, a simple thing as, look at this. A sprig of thyme.
Could you could have just rested there by the chicken?
Yes. And stick it in. Just pretend it's rice. And you just stick it in it elevates your dishes.
Okay.
Elevate your meal.
So next time you have to cook us a whole meal. Chef Andre has to cook us a whole meal. Everybody has to get a plate.
I see some persons' imaginations are not as good as mine. I was trying to tell you, use the tomato as an imagination substitute for rice.
But we don't want, you owe us a whole meal. No styling here.
Next time, of course, I'll definitely come in with all my ingredients.
Okay. And we'll get our stovetop and everything.
All of that good stuff.
So guys, I really hope that you learned a thing or two from Andre. I sure did. And when I do my garnish, of course I'm gonna have to use social media to send it to Andre,
show me.
So,
And then I could mark you and grade you to see how far you've become.
To see how great I have become.
Even better.
Okay.
Perfect words.
GMSK Nation, stay tuned. See you after this short break.
Also, all the beautiful people in St. Kitts, the good up girl them, the pretty girl them, the big body girl them, the skinny girl them, the educated girl them, the dunce bat them, the one them will eat but still love me and still have to tune in. Big up all the followers and all the fans of the SKN show. Love yourself. Big up yourself, talk good about yourself, and let the haters heat it up.
Hi, I'm Monica Hewitt, CEO of Nice Palace Artistry. I'm just reminding you to tune in to watch Good Morning SKN on Studio 327 every morning.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Hi, good morning. My name is Shamara Phillips, the co-founder of the We Care Group. We provide care at every stage in life. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
I'm Denala Class.
I'm Cosbert Woods, Oren Manners, and we are part of the National Sustainable Development Goals Coordination Committee, and we're encouraging you to watch Good Morning SKN Studio 327.
Global.
iQueen.
And we are the owners of
iQueen Ice Cream.
Tune in to Good Morning SKN
on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible. We'll get you there.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. In today's segment of Loosen Up, we will be exploring the art of becoming a better listener in a world bustling with noise and distractions. Truly connecting with others through active listening has become a rare and invaluable skill. I feel so. Whether in our personal relationship or professional endeavors, listening is the cornerstone of understanding, empathy, and effective communication.
I agree.
I certainly agree.
Yep.
But do we listen? Do we listen?
Do you think you're a good listener?
I'm okay-ish.
Okay-ish?
Because when I hear something that makes me feel a type of way, I'm quick to respond.
We all are, but I think we listen to respond. Not all of us listen to respond.
But sometimes you say, don't listen to respond. Just listen. Just grasp what the next person is saying.
So you don't listen to respond?
Sometimes, but I actively listen to see what I can pick out from conversations, to ask questions and to respond about. And then at other times, I just hear something and I don't even wait for the sentence to be done, and I'm like, ugh.
So you're the Taliban.
What's the Taliban?
Courtney is the Taliban. So you listen, and when you listen, you respond like Yes, the Taliban in you will come out.
What?
Yes.
No, because sometimes I'm in an argument and I'm like, all I hear is, but you did.
And you're
No, I
wrong.
didn't do that.
Yes.
No, that's not how that went. You perceived that wrong.
But that's the Taliban in you. I just saw a side of you that I've never seen before. That's the Taliban in you. Yes.
Not true, y'all. Everybody has that in them. Even you.
Even me. Listen, you don't want to listen. The Aquarius side of me. You see how sweet we are? We're the sweetest person.
But I thought you were like tamarind.
Tamarind?
Yeah.
Paul?
Sour.
Look, me thought she was speaking about Tamron.
I got him. See? You gotta be quick on your toes.
You should say tamarind. Not Tamron. Tamarind.
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 The D is silent.
Tamron. Tamarind.
Tambourine. There's a B.
Listen, the accents this morning. So active listening involves giving your full attention to the speaker, both verbally and non-verbally. Maintain eye contact, nod in agreement or understanding, and provide verbal cues like I see or go on to show your engagement. Yeah.
I see. So if you're listening, to show that you're a good listener, or if you're listening to what I'm saying, so you're listening, and to show that you are listening, you would say, okay, I see.
I would nod my head just like what I'm doing now.
Continue.
Yeah,
okay, go on. That's actually good. Just breaking it down and putting myself in the position, and I can see, she's a good
so
listener.
I can tell you don't actively listen to me then.
I actively listen, but I listen to respond, and I think that's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think that's my problem. Like, I would.
Ooh, confession morning.
Yes,
Ooh, I love it.
I listen to you, but then I'm quick to like respond. You're not going to talk, and I don't have anything to say, even when what I'm saying is nonsense. I'm going to say something. That's just me. It's the Aquarius.
Blame it on the sun.
It's the Aquarian. We're gonna listen, but trust me, we're gonna have the last laugh and the last say.
The last love and the last say. Be very afraid of the Aquarians.
Really? Tips on how to become a good listener. Share some of them. Oh my! I missed out on a whole.
Do you see how the Aquarian?
We see what we want to see.
Exactly.
Yes.
Go ahead, kind sir.
So listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It entails creating a space for someone to be heard, understood, and acknowledged.
Exactly. So you see you running away. You don't want to hear me talk, so you don't want to listen to me, so you're just running over everything.
So create that space.
Yeah.
So how would you create? You and I having a conversation right now. How do I know that you're actually listening, or you just want to move on to the next point?
I showed you I was listening earlier, but this obviously he wasn't paying attention to me, guys. I feel so neglected by my co-host.
She called me Tamron. So
I said Tamron.
You said Tamron.
I can't say Tamrin because that's in the word. It's
you're from the Caribbean, right?
Sour tamarind.
You didn't say. You just said sour tamarind. You said.
You thought I said Tamarind Hall because Tamarind Hall is on his mind. Tamarind.
It's because of the show. I wasn't thinking tamarind as in the fruit.
So that's why I said he wasn't actively listening to me, guys. So you see, he's a perfect example this morning.
You got me good. You got me so good.
But it's funny, Andre, because sometimes, well, I'm told that I have this problem.
Yes.
You would say blue, and I would say you say Lou. So I don't know. Maybe that's a part. I do know that's a part of not actively listening, because, or maybe not. Maybe just how you said it, like you said, I said tamarind, right? So maybe it was tamarind, but you heard tamarind,
right? It's a play on words. These are words. But
you think it's plain words or just the pronunciation and us not listening intently, so we hear something else?
We're a diverse set of people, so the way in which you speak and pronounce certain things, it might come up. Because look at me, say tambourine. There's no B in the word tambourine, but that's how we speak.
Invisible B.
Yeah, that's how we speak. Like, can I have a tambourine? But it's not tambourine, but it's how we speak.
Like, the thing we shake in church? What do we call it? Tambourine.
Tambourine.
Tambourine. Because it's tambourine.
Yeah, we say tambourine. We said tambourine. Give me tambourine. But it's a sentence that's been prim and proper. It's not no tambourine. It's tambourine. Yeah.
It's how the word is spelled. Tambourine. Exactly. So I'm
I agree.
trying to get me.
This is why we were colonized by the English. So we have to learn it their way. Like, what if we weren't colonized? We were just kittish.
But we don't speak like them though, because if we were, then we would.
Because we are our own people, and that's why they should have never tried.
They helped us.
Yes.
In the sense of English, because we all had different languages.
But we all branched out to our own.
Yeah, but all of us have different accents. All the islands, every island have a different accent, a distinct accent. Some of them sound the same, but there's a little something in there that makes them different.
That's why we are independent, so we don't have to do it their way anymore. So you can keep on your tambourine
correctly. Okay, imagine you're teaching a young child and you're just gonna give them the lingo. No, you have to break the long words up for them, especially a young one.
I agree, but it is also important to teach them the lingo.
They will learn the lingo. They go to school. Trust me.
That's why they go to school, to learn it the better way, the proper way, to say tambourine. Say tambourine. Yeah.
Y'all, he's not going to let me live it down. So it is important to set aside our own biases, like our accents, judgments, and preconceptions to fully immerse ourselves in another person's perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Certainly agree.
Yeah.
Becoming a good listener requires patience, open-mindedness. You hear that? I'm going to emphasize
I'm
on that
open-minded.
word.
I just stick to my guns.
And a genuine curiosity to learn from others.
Okay, so tambourine.
Yes, so learn. I learn it's tambourine, but you can also learn the other way, tambourine.
Tambourine.
It's how we speak, and we should embrace it.
So tips on how to become a better listener. Cultivate empathy. Put yourself in the speaker's shoes and try to understand their emotions, experiences, and motivations.
Yes, try to understand from their point of view, of course. So it's always important to listen and put yourself in their shoes. Like you have some persons, like they just lack the sympathy. Like if you're going through something and I come to you in confidence or whatever, and I'm trying to express myself, and it's like, I can tell when someone is not interested in what I'm saying. They're like, okay, hurry up, get to the point. But if I'm speaking to you and you use certain words like, okay, carry on, I'm listening, go on, then I can tell that, okay, she's into what I'm saying.
But what if the person that is telling you hurry up is the one that's truly listening, and the next one is like not even listening, it's going through one ear and like exiting the other, but they're pretending to show empathy? Because some of us come with long-winded stories. So just give me the summary of the story and let me empathize you. Don't tell me I went over there and while I was crossing the drain, I dropped in a hole, then I had to hold on to a pole, and a goat was tied to it, and then the goat bit me. Just tell me the goat bit you, and then I can say, oh gosh, I feel sorry for you, but I don't need to know the whole story.
Yes, and I can attest to that. We are very dramatic people, yeah? Yeah, Caribbean people are dramatic. If let's say you're using that microphone in your hand, us Caribbean people are gonna like, okay, so I sit on this couch, and by the time the microphone reach my hand at this, and we go around just to say, okay, I pick up a microphone. So I understand. Get to the point without being rude. Yes.
I get that.
So minimize distractions. Put away your phone. Find a quiet space and focus solely on the conversation at hand.
Guys, do you see what I was saying all morning? I was not.
Point taken.
Okay.
Point taken.
You shut me up quick, fast, and in a hurry. So reflect and paraphrase. Paraphrase the speaker's main points. How do we touch on these things without these things we're going to be touched on? In your own word, and ask clarifying questions to ensure you've interpreted their message correctly, you see?
Yes.
So, and you did that because you said tamarind, but no, it's tamarind. So so we need to ask questions, and I'm told that all the time. Ask questions to make sure I didn't say
you're on the same.
I didn't say Lou. I said blue.
Yes.
But it's like it's not in me. But maybe it's something I should.
We
start.
learn something every day. So give back constructive feedback. Once the speaker has finished, offer insights, suggestions, or questions that build upon the speaker's ideas and foster a deeper conversation without judging them.
Yeah, well, who judges people?
So give constructive criticism and feedback. Like, I pour
if
up
they
my...
ask you to, though, because don't you think that we in French, sometimes people don't ask us anything? Like, if somebody say, I'm so content here, you like my speech? They're like, yeah, it was okay, but because you're asking now for my constructive criticism.
Yes.
But if they didn't say,
you're not going to give them?
No.
Wow.
Because some people don't want to know. Some people's ego overshadows.
So why tell you then?
No, I said if they ask, then. But if they didn't ask my opinion, who's me? Stay in your corner.
I agree.
You'll figure your maths out. If you didn't ask me, I'm not going to.
Like, you have some persons out there, they're not married, but they have all the advice to give on marriage.
Until they get in the pot.
There you go. At least we agreed to something finally this morning.
A single person cannot give a married person advice because they're not in the pot.
There you go.
Somebody that was married before, you can take advice from because they might tell you the don'ts or the do's.
Very well
or
said.
somebody that is married and going through the process. So Andre can't tell me nothing.
Just now I'm about to tell you everything. So,
ooh!
Yes.
Invitation. So we're going to be eating cake here at Studio 327?
I'm going to start sending out the invitation.
I'm listening, I'm actively listening.
Yes,
I just had to respond to that one.
I love that.
Ooh.
I love that. I'm going to start
I'm
sending out the
happy.
invitation.
I'm empathized.
Stay
Look
tuned.
at me. Happy
Don't
for you.
you want to see more?
Of course.
Build up all those hopes. Certain things are just not for everyone. So I'm sure many of us
So
are...
marriage is not for this Aquarian over here.
Of course, but marriage is not for everyone. Some of us need to remain single and act the part.
What is okay.
A lot of us are walking around in relationships, being married, and we're not happy. And then you see me with my good up single life and you want it. Stay in the mess.
Andre, what kind of advice is that this lovely Friday morning?
Because it's Friday, then of course we can be messy.
That's one French mess I don't want to be in. No we. Huh?
Marriage is good though.
It is good.
Marriage is a beautiful thing.
But to each his own.
To each his own. Some of us are better off being single.
Oh gosh. Yes. Andre puts that in there again.
Yes, and with that said, we're heading to the break. So I hope we become active listeners this morning.
I hope you have become.
I have.
And you have definitely tell yourself you're better off single. I like that.
Did I? I said some of us are better off. You see, I'm listening
Some
to
of us. You are putting yourself in the pot.
I didn't say Andre will remain single. But
Okay.
right now I am, and it's beautiful. I'm embracing it. Unlike some of us who are married and we're just... I didn't call any names. Good morning, SKN. We'll be right back.
You shouldn't.
He is Vasilova.
I Queen.
And we are the owners of
I Queen's Ice Cream.
Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio
327. Imagine the impossible. We'll get you there.
Greetings everyone, my name is Winnie-L Pereira. I am the founder of Pure Niceness by Winnie-L, which is an all-natural, luxurious self-care line of skin and hair care. Tune in to Good Morning SKN on Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
Welcome to another edition of Infused Friday. We have another great infused water recipe for you to try out. I know what you're thinking, but this will bring a pep in your step. Here are some of the benefits you may experience from this session. Pineapple juice is rich in a variety of vitamins and minerals. It's especially packed with manganese, copper, vitamin B6 and vitamin C, all of which play important roles in the proper functioning of your body. Red capsicum or red bell pepper contains lycopene and a phytonutrient which helps to keep a healthy heart. It is also a rich source of folate and vitamin B6 along with antioxidants known to protect the body against free radicals. I know you cannot wait to try out this amazing fruit and vegetable infusion. Let's get you started with the following ingredients. You will need 6 pineapple cubes, 6 red capsicum cubes, enough fresh water to fill your jug or bottle. And the directions. Remember to wash your ingredients well. Chop and slice ingredients as necessary. Add to ingredients to a large jug or bottle. Stir ingredients and add fresh water and stir. Let it infuse, settle, and then serve into tall glasses. Can you taste the goodness already? Add more to your H2O. Check out the Facebook page every Friday for refreshing infused water recipes.
We are 869 Horseback Riding. Shadrach Isaac, Darian Grant, Johnny NZ. Don't forget to tune in to Good Morning SKN at Studio 327.
Good morning.
I'm the Umbrella.
I'm Angel. I'm the Volleyballers. Tune in to Good Morning SKN at Studio 327. Imagine the impossible.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Listen, we need some bloopers, yeah, because I swear the public has been missing out on some of the funds we have in.
I don't think so. Because we're live, they see all the bloopers.
Yes, same thing.
Yeah, but then once we put together the blooper reel for those who would have missed it,
yes,
then they're gonna see our bloopers.
We gonna work on that for sure because listen, Cortensa will be caught in some act that is only yes.
Why is it always me?
So you think I am going to be caught in some acts?
Yeah.
Besides my shoe that went viral, what other blooper out there? Listen, we caught Cortensa in some acts. So hilarious. Not in a bad way, hilarious acts. Yes.
Guys, not me.
Listen,
until we have the evidence, I am going to put in my disclaimer.
My favorite blooper is we start the morning with her with only one earring in.
That's because the other one fell out.
Listen, and the show went on with just the one earring.
I just showed my best side.
I love it. I love it. But
don't worry, your shoes are gonna fall off again, and I'm gonna have a laugh. Listen, Andre. Listen, the next time I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna be rolling on the ground. The cameras will have to move in all angles to find me.
I agree, you will. And
it may not be your shoes. It's just
you're trying to set me up on. Listen, you always get me. But we had a wonderful week this week.
It's Friday. We sure did. Yeah, we had a restful one, and then we came back yesterday. Yeah, we learned about the SDGs. So, folks, if you're still not familiar with your SDGs, please go and look them up and learn about the ones that think it is working avidly on, so you can put in your 2 cents.
Yes,
we can all. Let me not say you. But we can all put in our 2 cents to ensure that we, how should I say it, meet the goals of 2030.
Certainly. And of course, the girls illuminated yesterday.
Oh, man.
They were fantastic.
Lovely.
Beautiful young ladies. So shout out to Winnie L. She's doing a fantastic job. Those girls.
Yeah.
Girls illuminated.
And Josiah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he was
His artistic skills are
Yeah.
on point.
And karate. We learned karate today.
I learned a thing or two.
Are we forgetting someone? I feel like we're forgetting someone.
Oh, besides me and my cousin.
No, the freedom stuff today. The tents are up.
The Freedom Food Fair.
Yes,
So,
Mr. Solomon was there this morning. I was trying to call him, but he was busy.
Yes.
He was setting up. So don't forget that. Yes.
go out there and get to taste some local food.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
So let's go down there and check them out.
support. Eat
Of course.
local.
Buy
Stay
local.
healthy.
Grow local. Eat local.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Indeed.
it's that time.
So long
Farewell.
to you, my friend.
Goodbye.
For now, until we meet again.
Love
On
it.
Monday morning at 8.
Thank you so much for joining us today, y'all. Tune in daily where you will find a little bit of everything for everyone. Get your friends and families to watch. Remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and on YouTube at Studio 327 Inc. and on Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, and share. Also, check out our website at studio327inc.com to learn more about GMSKN and Studio 327.
And leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show. And see you on Monday at 8 a.m. when you wake up bright and early and start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. Thank you for watching. Thank you to our guests for coming in and making our show magnificent today. Have a great day. But remember, if you can't, don't go messing up nobody else's. Tabitha Brown said that. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Happy weekend.